these are the pixelated owls that will haunt Darian's dreams for years to come. That's right.
You got to say it, Darian. Because I didn't get one.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't get one. It's true, though. I missed out. I got some FOMO.
You got some serious FOMO.
You got no bags.
And you can't do anything about it either. Because this is interesting. So Moonbirds NFTs, they bring in $200 million in sales. And not only that, but they're going up in price, or they have gone up in price significantly.
And it even says that it did more sales and stuff than Bored Ape, Mutant Ape.
In the first 7 hours, they did more volume than Bored Apes and Mutant Apes and Azuki did.
All of the others.
In 7 days combined.
Yeah, well,
Clone X, all those big projects.
We can jump around the article a little bit here too. Here's the tweet where they said that they did more than all of those major, massive, biggest projects combined, which is crazy.
This is ridiculous. Our market is simultaneously maturing and behaving immaturely at the same time.
That's so true.
That's crazy.
So these minted for 2.5 Ethereum. That was the mint price. That's a crazy amount. So people were blowing it up on Twitter. They were like crazy, going crazy. Yeah, and I had heard about it a couple days before they minted, and I was like, well, I want one, but I'm not on the whitelist, and I don't have necessarily 2.5 Ethereum for a mint. Like, that's crazy. That's
a lot of money.
I think that's the most expensive mint I've ever seen. But, well, actually, there's been a few that have been 8 Ethereum. But still, for pixelated 10,000, that's a big supply. Is 10,000 on this project, and so they made $200 million on the mint, which is just crazy amounts of money.
I don't. It's just how bold that is to set the price like that. They either had to have been just very bold to do it, or it was part of the plan, because this actually created controversy. You got people talking about it. You made a great point ahead of time in that they priced out a lot of the people that might just go in there to flip them. They priced them out.
Yeah, they basically got the attention of a lot of whales. People who are spending that much for an NFT project, they're not necessarily going to sell. They're not going to flip it that fast. They're going to actually hold on to it. Like, I've spent this much. I've got to make a good amount of return off of this. And even right when they minted on the secondary market, the lowest I saw one for was 9 Ethereum. It's like, holy crap, that's a big jump. And they just kept climbing and climbing and climbing up. And the fact that they were going up so fast, 9 Ethereum to 11 Ethereum, last time I saw them, they were 13 Ethereum. That just made everybody like, whoa, I want to get in on this. Like, I'm going to make a couple quick Ethereum. And so even, people that bought at 2.5 Ethereum, they easily made 10 Ethereum off of that secondary market. So if you got whitelisted there, you were good. And a lot of other projects, people just come in and then they dump the price because they don't understand. And so they must have got a lot of people from the Bored Ape community who aren't willing to sell their NFTs for a cheap amount of money, because they know if they hold it, the price goes up. If they don't sell for cheap, the price goes up. But the whole community has to do the same thing. If nobody sells it for less than 2.5 Ethereum, it's not going to be worth less than 2.5 Ethereum.
I think, you weeded out all of the starter people, the folks that are trying to jump into the space, and you really are only serious collectors.
Yeah, I saw a statistic not too long ago that was married men with kids are more likely to sell their NFTs at a loss because they're scared of losing that money, even though they're losing the money. It's just like a cycle there.
It's funny.
So the young McDonald's worker kids, they're the ones that have 200, 300 ETH.
Some of them probably do.
Yeah,
man.
I know. I mean, I've heard stories of some kid getting a super rare and selling it for 100 ETH, and he's like, "Man, you've never seen that kind of money in your life." And it's such a strange space, and cool and neat at the same time, and whacked. It just who knows what it's going to do next. In such a, I mean, right now we're in kind of a really hardcore bearish market, right? It's kind of all over, and then we get this, where it blows up.
This made it so this month is not a bearish month in NFTs because they've done so much
because of
volume.
one project.
They've topped the charts.
Screw
on
the
volume.
400 projects that rugged or at least didn't do worth the crap.
Yeah,
this one put it over the top and skewed the numbers.
Well,
which makes it even more interesting.
So surely it's because their utility for this project is so
is out of the
outstanding.
park.
It's
Yeah, let's
gotta
look at the
be.
utility. It has it on here, doesn't it? Yeah, there you go. Here we go.
Roadmap, short
Their
term.
roadmap is nothing. I mean, currently it's nothing that we haven't seen before.
They can have. You get to go to a meetup, dude, that only you can go to. I mean, come on.
Huh?
In real
You
life,
and 10,000 other dudes.
Yeah, and you get a private Discord. I mean, dude, come on.
95% men.
Private Discord. That's pretty
This
awful.
This is basic. Like they copied
Yeah.
and pasted it from the literally every other. You know,
I'm still I'm dumbfounded of the marketing of this. What happened?
I didn't see it till 2 days before, so I didn't have a chance to like get a grasp on it. I just saw it, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
And then 2.5 Ethereum was like, oh, that sounds like a ripoff. And then
Well, is
now
that the
it's-
is
now
that the
I'm
deal?
the one that got ripped off because I didn't get involved, and it's
Is
my
it-
nightmare owl now.
Was it the pure genius of making it that high, the mint price that high? Was that maybe that was the genius? You said it.
I really think it's that they tapped. That was the secondary.
they got the
genius,
right
But they
people.
tapped into. I'm thinking the Bored Ape Yacht Club because that's the only people I saw. So it was the price of ApeCoin actually dumped when this minted. So a lot of people sold off their ApeCoin. That's why it leads me to believe that a lot of people who bought this project were Bored Ape Yacht Club people because they dumped their ApeCoin as liquidity to buy into Moonbirds, and that's
What if Border Apes is behind it?
they might be. I mean,
there could
might
be
have some advisory. I don't know.
There could be so much that's going on that we don't know, and that's what's so interesting.
Is
Like,
Bored yeah. Is Bored Ape the Microsoft of the 90s, you know, or
they
Apple of the
easily are, 'cause people aren't
2000s, you know
gonna
what I
sell 'em.
mean? Yeah, I mean but are they doing that much control? Do they have it seems like if they go somewhere everybody wants to. Maybe they can't, but it's gold. They can't lose right now.
Right.
Do you think that's going to stay, or do you think eventually, like so many do, down with Microsoft, we hate, you know, is it going to down with Bored Apes, screw those
It just
high and
depends on what moves
mighties?
they make. They'd have to do something that would like really shake everybody out of their boots and be like, "You guys are not doing things right."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, artwork
Interesting.
alone, I like these. Okay, the more that I'm looking at them, they're fine.
Yeah, they're not bad for a little pixelated thing.
They're
And
fine.
if they're worth 13 Ethereum, then hey, like
They're
you're just
worth
repping the fact
$20,000.
that you got a lot
That
of money.
might be coloring my perception
they're
of
looking
the beauty.
Yeah, I can see $20,000 in that. Sure.
But the headline that'll come out of this is this thing is worth $20,000, and people will roll their eyes.
And you're gonna have that picture.
Yeah, that would be interesting though. I don't know. It makes me think that maybe there's something about having some kind of flash in the pan controversy that upon launch.
Yeah, so they're going for 18.49 Ethereum is the floor price right now.
Wow.
Crazy. Wow. So even buying it at 13 Ethereum would have been a good deal. You guys all missed out. Suckers.
Maybe it's still a good deal. I don't know.
It could be. I mean, there's nothing that's going to stop it from going to 50 ETH, is there?
Yeah, I mean, if they're all willing to hold, then yeah, that's what the price will be.
Wild.
Wow.
Well, let us know what you think in the comments below. Were you able to snag one of these Moonbirds? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
I got one in my tree the other day, but it's not worth 20 grand.
It's not going to the moon, damn it.
Isn't worth anything.
Goodbye.